Hey people of the VC, it's Andy, a cloudy milder. This is my take on the, let's call it a thread that's been going around. First one I saw of these was Mark G with a C, and then Metal Mickey did a good version of it, so I thought I would throw my hat in the ring. This is all about showing the records or any items in your collection that have the most value on Discogs. So Mark showed 25. Mike showed 10. I'm going to go for about 20. I think I've pulled at about 20. Now, I'm going to go the same with these guys. I've looked on Discogs. I've got the list in front of me here, so I'll be looking away at that quite often during this video. And I've gone for the highest value on that something sold on Discogs. Obviously, we've got the sensational value that we've all got expensive records in our collection. To me, things are, the top price on Discogs tends to go for near mint stuff. A lot of the stuff that I have isn't near mint. I'm quite happy to buy things like VG Plus, but it's good to know because I think if you look at the highest price something's selling for at the moment, in a few years' time, the way that vinyl prices are going up, certainly, then a VG Plus will probably go for the price of near mint one in a few years' time. What I have done though is there are a few anomalies in my list. So, for example, a highest price record can sometimes be overinflated because the record is signed. So if I actually went straight off the highest price record, my number one would be Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. And it would just seem ridiculous holding this up and calling it a £200 record. It's a less than 20 quid this. You could probably pick up a decent copy of this for about £15. So what I've done is I've gone through the list, and if the highest price it's been sold for recently just seems a little bit too high, I've dug in and looked at the description of the item that was sold, and for this case, it was only like a VG Plus version of the album, but it was signed by Ozzy, and that went for £200. So I'm skipping over ones like this because I don't think I'd have a lot of credibility if I held this up and said that this was the most expensive record in my collection. But as you guys all know, it isn't about what the record is worth, it's what someone's prepared to pay for it and the condition it's in. But I'm going to show mine as though they were near mint, and I could get these prices on Discogs. So at roughly, I'm not going to count down 20 to 1 because I'll lose count halfway through, but I'm going to start off around number 20, and that is Motorhead's Ace of Spades, obviously released in 1980, celebrating its 40th year as well. This has sold on Discogs in the last 6 months or so for £69.68. The next one, this is more of a box set. This is the Ramones It's Alive 40th anniversary deluxe edition. It's double LP and then 4 CDs of live shows and stuff. I'm not actually showing these. I've got the 5 that are in this collection. I might do a video just showing off these 40th anniversary editions. Now, this has sold for over £70, £71.15 on Discogs, but you can easily pick these up for under 50 quid if you look out for it. So somebody was obviously very, very keen to get their hands on it. Next, this was VCLT from my buddy Scott, the Rock Scout. So got the wee note in there. This is Crimson Glory's debut album. This has sold for £71.24 in tip-top condition. Thanks for that, Scott. And to think, I mean, I got that one because he got himself an upgrade, so the copy that you've got, Scott, must be worth a mint. Now, this one surprised me a bit. So this is Black Sabbath Volume 4. It's a reissue from 2016. A copy that was sealed with the hype sticker sold for £73.49. And to think this record is only like 4 years old, this repress is only 4 years old, that's quite impressive. The average price is a lot less than that though. I want to whiz through these, I've got 20. Icon, this was something else that I got as VCLT from Chris that used to make videos. And this has sold for £74.99. Wow. And it's not actually, I mean, the medium price for this is £11.25. So it doesn't say that it was signed. It doesn't say it was anything. I think it was probably sealed, probably a hype sticker on and all that gubbins. But, you know, somebody did spend £74.99 on a copy of Icon. I wouldn't spend that much on that album. Good album, but there we go. Actually, I did have one. I just realised that was a signed one as well. Artillery by Inheritance, £79.46. Somebody has paid for this album. And this is in this one's in actually really, really good nick as well. But yep. The only CD set that I've got in this list, again, I was lucky enough to get this as VCLT from Blackmore Rules. And this is the Black Sabbath, the complete albums 1970 to 1978 box set. And somebody has bought a copy of this on Discogs for £79.72. We're getting into serious money now. Skid Row's debut album, self-titled album, £82.49. No, £80.04 for a mint copy of that. Death Angel, Killing Season. This was VCLT as well. I've been very lucky over the years by Jim Davis this time, and this has gone for £82.49. And this was it was sealed, but it was still in the shrink, but open when I got this from Jim. But it's in near mint condition. But yeah, £82.49 that's been sold for. Then we're going to skip over Appetite for Destruction, because although that did sell for £84.82, it was a signed copy. Another box set, this time a vinyl box set. This is Saxon's The Vinyl Horde. It's a 4 double LP live box set. This somebody has bought in the same condition as this actually, in the shrink, but cracked open with a hype sticker on. £85 that has been sold for. Next up, some more Ramones. All the Stuff and More Volume 1. This is a compilation of the first 2 albums. Came out in 1990. I've had this since 1990. I didn't have the first 2 albums on vinyl when I was a youngster, but well, I wasn't that much of a youngster in 1990. But first 2 albums and a bunch of bonus tracks. This has sold for £87.35. Mine's in pretty good condition, but you know, I've had it for 30 years now, so it's got a little bit of wear and tear on it. Iron Maiden debut album. I had this VCLT as well. Very, very lucky boy. This has sold in excess of £89, £89.60 for a near perfect copy of this classic Iron Maiden debut album. Next up, so this is Tank, Filth, Hounds of Hades from 1982, classic new wave of British heavy metal. We have the hype sticker on here. Now, this original pressing came with a 7-inch single, and if you have a complete copy of this in fantastic condition, someone is prepared to pay £93.75 for this. So this is one worth keeping to get my kids through college. Next up, do not adjust your sets. We have Tank Filth Hounds of Hades with their hype sticker and the single as well. Now, if you want to buy this package together, we're talking nearly 50 quid for this record, even for a standard VG copy. I didn't pay anywhere near that for either of these copies, to be honest with you. What I ended up doing was I bought, I came across one in the wild, and I'd already bought one online. I bought the records, and the records didn't come with the single, but I went on eBay and found the single really cheap. So if you can buy the record and buy the single separately, it's a lot cheaper to buy them that way. And then when you put them together, worth over 90 quid. We're going back to the Ramones again now. Adios Amigos. This was one of their last studio albums that they did, if not the last. I can't remember now off the top of my head. This is a repressing gatefold from 2013, so it's only 7 years old. I've only played this once or twice. I have it on CD, and this was the biggest surprise for me. So I probably bought this for about £20 when it was not when it was reissued, but a few years ago now, and this has sold for £98.67, pretty much in the condition that this is in right here. So this is one I'm going to look after. Now the one after that was actually Night Songs by Cinderella, and this is what I was talking about, things being overinflated and a bit ridiculous me showing them, because me to show my Night Songs by Cinderella now and say it's £100 album, ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, you can get that album for 10 quid, if that. Quite a common album still to pick up fairly cheaply. Absolute fantastic classic, but the £100 was for a signed copy. Same with Venom Black Metal. That has sold for £111, but it was a signed copy. This, however, is Believer, Extraction from Mortality, their second album. Christian thrash band. This is actually really good. The tiniest lyrics. They had all this space, and yet they put the lyrics here. It's almost like it could have been from a cassette J card that they just copied on there. But yeah, really difficult to come by. I found this in the wild in a record shop in Birmingham, of all places. This has sold for £112.49 on Discogs in the last 6 months. Slayer, Rain in Blood, £128.28. Somebody paid for this one. Unbelievable. These are prices I would never ever pay for vinyl. I'm a right tight git when it comes to my vinyl. This one really surprised me, because again, this is a 20 quid max record for me. Dio, Dream Evil. This, I'm sure there must have been something particularly special about this, but if you look at the listings on Discogs for when this is sold, so the last 6 months or so, £151.79 this was purchased for. And it doesn't say anything about it being signed. It may have been sealed, but still, £151.79 for a Dio record. I love Dio, but come on. Down to, well, we're actually on number 1 now, and again, I was really surprised by this one. I think it was a mint factory sealed copy, but Black Sabbath's Born Again has sold for £178.57 on Discogs. Unbelievable. I mean, my condition, my version or copy of that version is VG plus at best. I'm very, very happy with this one. It's not in the condition where I could sell it for £178.57, but you know, it's just amazing to think that somebody thought that the record was that much and were prepared to hand over their hard-earned cash, or maybe it wasn't hard-earned cash, maybe it was just easy to come by cash for this. But there we go. That's my 15 minutes. Great idea for a thread. I really enjoyed looking through these. I've enjoyed watching some of the others, and actually seeing some albums that were a real surprise to me about the sort of money that people are prepared to pay for them. If you make videos, why not jump on it? It's great to see people's collection from a different point of view. Check out Mark G with a C's video, I'll put a link below, and also jump on and subscribe to Metal Mickey if you haven't already. He's 1 or 2 short of 1,000 subs, and it would be fantastic if you went on and subscribed to him and pushed him over the line with that. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you again soon.